China is seen as viewing its hypersonic weapons for strategic deterrence. It could also choose to arm its carrier-based attack aircraft with nuclear-tipped hypersonic weapons, taking a page from past U.S. practice. China carrier-based aircraft will soon be equipped with hypersonic weapons, thanks to the development of a new sealant that protects against marine storage and accelerates repair and maintenance of game-changing armaments while afloat. On the other hand, the U.S. will not be ready to deploy hypersonic weapons on its surface combatants until 2025. Asia Times reports that the U.S. aims to replace the troubled advanced gun systems on its Zumwalt-class destroyers with hypersonic missile tubes, turning futuristic and stealthy coastal bombing platforms into platforms. Blue water attack. China's carrier-based hypersonic weapons such as Russia's Gonzal air-launched hypersonic missile, which was first used in the Ukraine war. They can be used against air, surface and satellite targets and reach 10 times the speed of sound with a range of 1,000 kilometers, as noted this month in China's domestic peer-reviewed journal Aero Weaponry. The weapon extends the strike range of China's carrier fleet to more than 2,500 kilometers, roughly as far east as Taiwan to Guam, increasing the threat of Chinese ultra-fast missile strikes on strategic but increasingly vulnerable U.S. outposts in the Pacific. To date, hypersonic weapons have not been deployed on aircraft carriers, according to reports. Xiao Jun, principal investigator at the China Academy of Airborne Missiles, and his team pointed out in a South China Morning Post article that hypersonic weapons are more difficult to repair at sea than conventional missiles. They note that critical areas of hypersonic weapons are protected using high-tech materials that protect against extreme flight temperatures but also allow communication signals to pass through. However, the research team noted that this material is susceptible to damage during transportation, storage, or installation on aircraft. In addition, the Chinese research team showed that when the damaged part is exposed to marine moisture, salt, and mildew, moisture absorption, expansion, deformation, blistering, debonding, or peeling can affect the heat-resistant coating. Solutions required a clean ground-based room and an experienced crew with state-of-the-art equipment to ensure that there were no defects in the surface finish. To solve the problem, the research team developed a new sealing material that requires only one worker to remove the damaged parts, fill gaps with sealing gel and smooth the finished surface with a scraper. Researchers from the China Airborne Missile Academy said that during field tests in poor conditions aboard the carrier, the new method reduced service time to a tenth of the previous approach. They say their new technology increases the storage life of hypersonic weapons, which the Chinese military needs to last at least a decade. The researchers claim that their new technology also allows for convenient field maintenance and periodic upgrades, as technicians inspect weapons and sometimes open them to upgrade critical components such as infrared sensors. Additionally, they noted in the South China Morning Post report that body heat repair and sealing would need to withstand the extreme conditions of hypersonic flight and adverse conditions at sea for more than 10 years while allowing for ease of maintenance under rough conditions. Sealant technology will probably allow China to deploy hypersonic weapons over a wider range of its surface combatants, giving them a potential advantage over their competitor, the United States, in surface warfare operations. This April, Asia Times reported that China had tested the YJ-12 hypersonic weapon from one of its Type 055 cruisers, making the class one of the world's heaviest armed warships. Video footage of the test shows a cold-launched anti-ship ballistic missile armed with a hypersonic glide vehicle, with a small control surface indicating it is not a surface-to-air missile. The YJ-12 outwardly resembles China's CM-401 high-altitude anti-ship missile, which is based on the Russian Iskander mobile short-range ballistic missile. However, while China has successfully tested the ship-based YJ-12, an air-launched version is also in the works.